All right, we're back to live again. When we fail, it's that scoreboard app, and it is unbelievably frustrating. We have all the internet in the world. The app still doesn't want to work. I don't understand it. We're straight to YouTube. There's no scoreboard anymore. We're just going to have to make it work. That is a tapper center field run down by Jacobson, and that's going to end it. But the Chargers do the damage. Let me finish this. Okay, so we're running without a scoreboard now. We're just going to have to treat it like it's a radio broadcast. The conversation by Tatum Sonnenberg brought a fly ball to center field that ends the threat. Sioux Falls Chargers bring 9 to the plate, score 4, leave a couple more out there, but now we'll just go straight to YouTube. No scoreboard anymore. And we'll move to the bottom of the 6th. So, look, we still got sponsors I want to thank. We thank Back Alley Meats once again, Covenant Sports Group, Buster's Auto Brokers, Big Sioux Plumbing, Langland Trucking, the Man Cave Barbershop, and all the rest. But we'll thank Home Team Physical Therapy. This is Lene, Kim, and Chrissy being a part of everything we're doing here on Saul's Media, sponsoring Sioux Valley Athletics. Whether it's a sports injury, work injury, or problems from age or natural conditions, Home Team Physical Therapy is here to help restore you to the best possible condition. Lene and Kim utilize a personal one-on-one approach for superior therapy outcomes. Head to hometeamphysicaltherapy.com to request an app or free consultation. Thank you, Lene, Kim, and Chrissy, Home Team Physical Therapy, downtown Volga. Like some of the other sponsors didn't even get a chance to hear. We're going to repeat those. Oh, man. We head to the bottom of the 6th. This is now a radio broadcast. We are not doing this scoreboard the rest of the day. I've had enough of that thing. When we die and freeze up, it's because the scoreboard app is dying. YouTube has no problem. I got all the internet in the world here, man. I got my own. There's Wi-Fi up here. When my broadcasts start to fail, it's because the app is failing. So, Sioux Falls Christian scored 4 in the top of the 6th to take a 7-6 lead. So now our Sioux Valley Cossacks at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th, and I think we only play 6 today. So down 1, possibly their last at bat. I don't know if we do 7 when we come down here to Dort. Just trying to keep this round robin competition moving. Morgan Lemmy is now our hitter here, and she has got a 2-2 count, I think. Look at the umpire here in front of us. You'll be able to see that as well. Lifted into the ceiling. It hit the ceiling in fair territory, but then hit the turf, so it's a foul ball officially. Morgan Lemmy will come back with a 2-2 count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. We're going without the scoreboard. Slapped into the ceiling once again. Another foul ball. It'll keep the count at 2-2 for Morgan Lemmy. Morgan 1 for 3 on her day. A single, and she scored in the 4th inning. A couple of strikeouts to go with that. Morgan trying to fire this up here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sioux Falls Christian with a 7-6 lead. Inside on that. Good eye. Wow. 3-2, a full count for Morgan Lemmy. Since taking on the relief position, this is Sammy Van Senten, who has struck out 5 straight Cossacks. That is going to be drifted foul by Morgan Lemmy. So the first pitcher of the day for the Chargers was Jada Roskup. She's now at third base. Van Senten, since coming in, has struck out 5 straight. Morgan Lemmy trying to end that streak. Full count. And that'll draw a walk. Morgan Lemmy gets on base to start the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring Smoke, Mick, Sixer to the plate. Third hitter lineup. This is McKinley Schwab, our shortstop today. She's got a triple and a single today with a ground out to third. Scored once. McKinley Schwab steps in. Morgan Lemmy's on first. That'll be lifted into the ceiling. If they catch it, it's an out. If it drops, and it does, it's a foul ball. 0-1 for McKinley Schwab. Just missed that. Move that over so you can see Morgan Lemmy on first base a little bit. Trying to move this camera around as we roll. 0-1 to Schwab. Slaps that down the right field line. Past the right fielder as well. Now we're running everywhere. Morgan Lemmy coming around. She'll score. Schwab over to third. She's coming around too. And she'll walk in. And it'll be a 2-run jack inside the park by McKinley Schwab. Slaps that past the right fielder. Lemmy comes around. Schwab comes around. Inside the park home run. And it is now an 8-6 lead for Sioux Valley once again. And we must play 7 innings around here then, as Sioux Valley has taken an 8-7 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. This will bring Audrey Morano to the plate. Swung through pitch number 1 there. Looks like that too high. Should be a 1-1 count now. We're going without a scoreboard. I don't like doing that, but the scoreboard failed twice today. Too low on that. Should be 2-1. There you go. There's the fingers by the umpire. You can see that as well. 2-1 to Morano. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll be inside 3-1. So we're going back to my radio roots. Morano slaps that right underneath the glove of the second baseman. She'll get on first and stay there. Great single by Morano. For Morano, that's her 3rd hit of the day. She's reached all 4 times. 2 singles and a double. She scored twice. She had a fielder's choice as well, so it's 3 out of 4. But Morano now sitting on first base, and that'll bring our pitcher to the plate, number 27. This is Abby Axtell. Single and a double and a walk today. 2 for 2. She'll swing through that. It'll be strike number 1. Back to my radio roots. Although I was never on the radio when I was doing softball or baseball. It's all been Saul's Media. I'm just tired of that app failing. That is slapped down the first base line, foul. We've got an 0-2 count for Abby Axtell. This is pitcher on pitcher here. And she'll swing through that. Offers at the outside pitch. First out of the bottom of the 6th inning. And that'll bring our center fielder to the plate. This is Amelia Jacobson. A walk, a strikeout, and a tapper to the pitcher. She's 0 for 2 on her day officially. Slaps that into the ceiling. It bounces into the Sioux Valley Cossacks on the fence there. Their dugout, if you want to call it that. So an 0-1 count to Amelia Jacobson. Inside on that, 1-1. Inside on that, 2-1. Tamia. Good eye in this bat so far. Sioux Valley's added 2. Taking the lead back. It's 8-7, a lead for Sioux Valley. Big swing and a miss by Mia. 2-2. One out, and Audrey Morano hanging out on first base, ready to run. Mia slaps that foul. That'll go into the fans just past the first baseline fence. Keep the count at 2-2. And this is now a radio broadcast. Scoreboard app died twice today. That's inside. Good job there. Amelia Jacobson will take a full count with one out and a teammate on base. Trying to do more damage here in the bottom of the 6th. Sioux Valley's already added 2 to take the lead back. 8-7. And we'll swing through that. Tough strike out there. Good pitch. 2 outs now for Sioux Valley. This will bring the 7th hitter lineup to the plate. This is J.C. Olson, our catcher today. She'll slap that into the roof just past the first base fence. Carissa Hagman just hanging out on that first base coach's box. Always wondering if it's going to come back after it hits the ceiling. I've had one close call back here, so see what happens, I guess. That's outside, 1-1. Only had one that's tried to kill me. Just over my right shoulder. Hit the ceiling straight down. Can hit me, just not in the face. But do not hit the equipment, please. Oh, boy. What a disaster that would be. 1-2 the count now. J.C. Olson, our catcher. And that's going to hit her. So get on base any way you can. That's what J.C. Olson gets. The old hit by pitch. That moves Audrey Morano to second. J.C. Olson on first now after being hit by the pitch. So with 2 outs and 2 girls on, Zoe Hemestead comes to the plate, our left fielder. Big swing and a miss there. That was an outside pitch. Zoe Hemestead. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out today. Looking to get on the good side of things here. A couple of teammates out there waiting. An 8-7 lead for Sioux Valley. That is tapped foul. 0-2 the count. Sioux Valley scored 2 so far here in the bottom of the 6th to take the lead back. Sioux Falls Christian with a big top of the 6th. They put 4 on the board to take the 7-6 lead. That was a strikeout officially dropped, and now dropped by the first baseman. And that's going to bring another run around. No one there to catch it. Sioux Valley Cossacks still rounding bases. So strike 3 was officially dropped. The throw down to first not in time. The throw back home was to nobody. And another run's going to score. Morano's going to come all the way around in that. Look at J.C. Olson to third. Zoe Hemestead, after striking out officially, is going to be on second base. And that'll bring Lila Benson, the 9th hitter in the lineup, to the plate. Watches ball 1. Lila swings through that. Strike 1 for her. 1-1 count now. And that hit her. Lila Benson's going to get on any way possible. Hit by pitch. 2 of those in this inning. So Lila Benson reaches base for the first time today. This will be the 9th hitter coming to the plate for the Sioux Valley Cossacks in the inning. This will be top of the order, Cassidy Smith coming. Cassidy's had a great day so far. A single, a triple, a walk. So she's been on base 3 times and then had a strikeout to that. But she is 2 for 3 on her day with a single and a triple and 2 runs scored. Sioux Falls Christian having a conversation out there about what's happening. The scoreboard app has failed twice today for whatever reason. I've got 4 bars of internet here. So, just don't know if I want to even try the scoreboard for game number 2 today. It's really going to make me angry if we have to do that. Yeah, we're officially live here, so hanging with that. Top of the order, Cassidy Smith. Now at the plate. Bases are juiced for Sioux Valley. 2 outs. Cassidy Smith with a good day already, trying to add to it. Big slapper down the left field line, just foul. I should learn how to move my camera a little bit more now. Scoreboard kept us back a little bit farther just for how the camera angle on the app is. It's an 0-2 count for Cassidy Smith. So not only am I doing a radio broadcast as far as stats and keeping you up to date, it's an 9-7 lead now. Smith gets out of the way of that. 1-2. Nine to 7 our lead. Sioux Valley. 1-2 the count to Cassidy Smith. 2 outs. That is straight up the middle over second base and drops. 1 run in. 2 coming around. Yeah! And that gets away from the catcher. And that will allow Lila Benson, that was a slide, I think. Allows her to get to third. J.C. Olson scores on that. Hemistead comes around. Lila Benson stumbles into third, and Cassidy Smith will end up at second base with the single. And the Cossacks have batted around. I'll do some adjusting on my scorebook here. This is Lemmy, who puts that into the lampshades above our head. That'll drop safely to the ground, but a foul ball is all. So an 0-1 count for Morgan Lemmy. Looks at that. That was high. 1-1 now for Morgan Lemmy. Gets it back to centered for our hitter here. Outside, 2-1. For all the watchers out there, thanks for hanging with me today. It was not supposed to be a challenge. I wasn't worried at all about 4 bars on my internet. It's the app. The app fails. Swings through that. Strike 2. Got a 2-2 count now for Morgan Lemmy. So thanks for hanging. Thanks for following along. It's going to be this much of a challenge. Big slapper that goes into right field. 2 runs are going to score. And Morgan Lemmy delivers with a 2 RBI single. Benson scores from third. Cassidy Smith comes around, wheeling on 2 outs, and it is Morgan Lemmy with a 2-run single. $14-9 now is our score. 13 is what we got there. Okay. Let me move a little bit over, and you can see Lemmy hanging on first base there. We're on that scoreboard app. The view was back a little bit just because of the angle they use on the iPad. That is into the ceiling and drops foul. It's McKinley Schwab. That'll be too low. Mick doesn't serve up at that. So now 2-1 count, I believe, is what we have here for McKinley Schwab, our shortstop. Big slapper right up the middle, and it's going to be run down by the center fielder, and that'll be out number 3. Put a good ride on it, but nice play by the center fielder. And that is how the bottom of the 6th inning is going to end. But Sioux Valley does the damage. 13-7, our new score as we move to the top of the 7th inning. Yeah, just like that. That was the cheer as Sioux Valley came out of the huddle over there. We want to thank the Man Cave Barbershop, Alicia and friends, man. They've been with us since day one. Thank you for that. They're a great barbershop on South Madary in Brookings, right across from the high school. Langland Trucking, Jody and Jason Langland, instrumental in lining up our player of the game sponsor, Subway of Olga. But Langland Trucking, man, if you need something transported, crops or livestock, give the Langlands a call. Big Sioux Plumbing, you would have been able to see their logo flashing in the corner. It was the app that did not want to work so far in this game. We may try it again. We may not. Big Sioux Plumbing, though, Neil is a huge Sioux Valley sponsor, especially on the wrestling side of things. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Big Sioux Plumbing, for being a part of these. Buster's Auto Brokers, Buster Vincent and Friends, right on the corner, right on the price, right in Mitchell. Thank you, Buster Vincent. Covenant Sports Groups, that's Dave Squires and Friends on the new venture that they're taking. The NIL world as Covenant Sports Group. Trying to make a difference at the next level up. And Axtell is going to start her top of the 7th with a hit batter. So that was Jamie Murillo, who was back in, I guess, maybe an extra hitter, but possibly. She was hit by a pitch. So she's on first. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. It's a 13-7 lead for Sioux Valley. If you look at the first base angle there, there we go. That's a strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch there. This is Macy Connell batting for the Chargers. 1 for 4 on her day. Single and scored in the last inning. There is a tapper. Schwab picks it up at short. Fire over to second. Through the glove of Morano. And she's going to try to get to third. A strong throw and a tag out at third base. Now we're on the move up to second, and she will slide in safely there. Still sliding in safely. Morano let one go, but it was a nice throw. I believe that was from the right fielder. Maybe it was center fielder that picked it up and threw it. So that was Murillo, gunned down at third. I saw blonde hair, so I think it was Jacobson that tossed that over to third. That is just a bunt that goes over Axtell's head. Schwab tried to get a handle on it, but it had a nice slicing spin on it. I don't know what that was. So Macy Connell still sitting at second. That is O'Neill with an infield single. So the Chargers have 2 girls on with 1 out. Axtell inside on that, 1-0. Yeah, we were up close and personal when we're on YouTube here. This angle is close. So I got to move the camera around a little bit. Thanks for hanging, everybody. Don't know why the app failed, but it did. Axtell fires, delivers. Leaves the handle on that. 3-0 count now to Sammy Van Santen, the new pitcher for the Chargers. Yep, that'll be low, and it'll be a 4-pitch walk to Van Santen, and the bases are juiced for the Chargers. Macy Connell to third. Sophia O'Neill to second. Sammy Van Santen, the walk. And we've got bases juiced with 1 out for the Chargers. Axtell inside on that. 1-0. This is the cleanup hitter for the Chargers. This is Delia Blanchard, third baseman for the Chargers. Good pitch there. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1 now. It's still a 13-7 lead by our Cossacks. That is lifted to shortstop. That would be a good play by Schwab. She picks that up, fires it back in. One more out. That is in F6 for 2 outs now. And I think the Chargers are down to their last out now. They will put Kenzie Zobel in the batter's box. This is the left fielder. Zobel will lift that into center field. Jacobson eyeing it and will make the play. And that'll do it. It'll be a 13-7 victory for our Sioux Valley Cossacks here in game number 1. Had to come from behind in the 6th inning. Got that accomplished and pulls out the win. So nice job there. F8 to end it. And it'll be a 13-7 victory. And the Cossacks start their season 1-0, the exact opposite of what they did last year, as it was a tough day here in the bubble. But they get their first win of the season right away. And we'll get ourselves ready for game number 2 that is already going to start an hour behind schedule. I'm going to turn this off, and we'll fire this back up when Tri-Valley is ready to go. So we'll be right back.